Hi everyone, Ron Crider reporting for duty today. Today is Wednesday. I do have the numbers for you today. I will eventually have the numbers for you. It's December the 2nd. It is Wednesday, my day 259. Oh, so hard to believe. 259 days of doing one of these programs, and I've been doing it since pretty much March the 10th. Today, I'm going to give you the Dow Jones averages, which you'll see up here as soon as I get them in, but you won't see them now. And you also will not see the numbers over here until I get them in later on today, because I'm doing this right now at 7:14 in the morning on Wednesday morning. Some numbers for you for today: 23 days until Christmas, 30 days left in this year, 67 days until Super Bowl. Where's Super Bowl? As I said yesterday, Super Bowl will be in Tampa this year. Okay, I don't put any commercials on here, as you know, so if you don't want to see the commercial, then what you have to do is hit the skip button. But this time, they usually stick them in at the very, very beginning of these programs. So that's how you get rid of those. Don't forget the school zone over on Beachland Boulevard. As I told you, one of our very, very attractive young ladies here at Victoria got stopped yesterday, just because she probably blinked her eyes the right way, and because she's exceptionally attractive, they did give her a bit of a break going through there. The fine could have been as much as $260, so you don't want to get involved in that. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to push the like button. I keep telling you every day, that's the gasoline that makes this engine go. And I need to say at the very, very beginning here, I got an exceptionally nice email from the Kennedys. Really well put together. Thank you so much for that email. I do appreciate it. I'm going to put a picture of your little puppy up here. He's a big puppy, my goodness gracious. Lucas, you'll see him at the end. A teeny bit of Pet Patrol today. And they had very nice things to say about our little program here, and I do appreciate it. Those are the types of things that really make this whole thing work. And I have to keep reminding you about the party. We are going to have a party, a big celebration party once this is over, and it looks like there is light at the end of the tunnel. We're just not quite sure how long the tunnel is going to be. All right, let's take a look at the news and the headlines today. Remember, I told you this yesterday. I think I did anyway. December the 1st was the official end of hurricane season. Hurrah, no more hurricanes. Now, I have a sign in front of our building that says hurricanes aren't allowed here, so we don't have hurricanes in Victoria. No, not at all. Not here on the Treasure Coast. But it is the official end of the hurricane season, although we have had hurricanes past December the 1st. Probably we won't be getting any more this year. More than 1 million people have tested positive for COVID-19 in Florida since the pandemic began, based on the state's COVID-19 pandemic report that was released yesterday. More than 1 million people. We passed that milestone of 1 million yesterday. In reaching this inevitable milestone, Florida joins California and Texas with at least 1 million confirmed cases of the highly infectious disease since tallies began in early March. The state has surged of nearly 200,000 COVID-19 cases in November, a rise that follows an increase in testing. So remember that. Yes, there was a big increase in testing. Therefore, we hit 200,000 in the month of November. In overall cases, Florida is likely to remain behind California, which reported another 14,000 infections on Monday, and Texas added another 10,700 yesterday. Florida's rate of infections on a per capita basis is actually near the middle of the United States, according to the U.S. Census for Disease and Control Prevention. Florida is 23rd in the list, which is led by North Dakota. So that's per capita, and we're happy we're down to 23 instead of being number 1 or first, which is we refer to as the worst place. Healthcare workers and nursing home residents should be at the front of the line to receive the COVID-19 vaccination shots when they become available. A panel voted 13-1 to recommend those groups get priority in the first days of the coming vaccination program, when doses are expected to be in very limited supply. The two groups encompass about 24 million people out of a U.S. population of 330 million people. Current estimates project that more than 20 million doses of each vaccine will be available by the end of 2020, and each product requires 2 doses. As a result, the shots will be rationed in the early stages. As I keep saying, it's probably we're not going to be seeing that vaccine here on the Treasure Coast for us. until January or February if we're lucky. Maybe the older people like myself, I'm almost 80 years old, will be able to get it. And obviously the frontline workers and the people, they're all going to be way ahead of me. And then it will get down to the normal people, the middle-aged people and the younger folks. So I say there's light at the end of the tunnel, but we just don't know exactly how long this tunnel is going to be. And then here's another bit of really good news. London today at 11 a.m. this morning, the UK became the first Western nation to grant emergency use authorization for a COVID-19 vaccine, clearing the shot developed by Pfizer of the United States and BioNTech of Germany to be distributed in limited numbers within days. 2 shots of the vaccine are required. The United States expects to approve this possibly as early as December the 10th. My question is, why are they waiting until December the 10th? I mean, unless they're still working on trying to figure out whether they're going to approve it or not. It just seems to me like they could have gotten it out a little bit sooner, but what do I know? I mean, that's just a guess on my part. I mean, look, let's face it, UK got theirs out. I say this every day, all the time. Only you can slow down this pandemic. Only you can slow it down. You know what you have to do. We say distance, space, balance this whole thing out. We can't shut everything down. We can't open everything up. We can't do what we used to do. There is the new normal now is stay as far away from people as you can that are strangers that you know probably are not infected by it, but maybe you just don't know. This guy is a terrible person. He's out there. He's lingering around everywhere, and he's trying to get you. So don't let him get you. That's Mr. COVID-19. Don't be a COVIDiot. I say every day, positives are up, deaths are down, testings are up. Alrighty, let's take a look at the weather forecast for the Treasure Coast. I tell you every day about our Treasure Coast. That's where the buried treasure is, here on the Treasure Coast. It's a secret. No one knows about it except us fine folks who live here on the Treasure Coast. So don't tell anybody. Treasure Coast today, the temperature was 41 degrees this morning, and it felt like 37. It's going to be chilly, said the National Weather Service. Now the big question on everyone's mind is, will it be chilly enough to cause iguanas to fall from the trees? What do I mean by that? Well, in some areas possibly. It happens when the temperature hits the mid-40s, which last happened in South Florida in January when some areas felt the temperatures as low as 39 degrees. So anyway, the deal with the iguanas are that they can't hang on to the trees when the temperature gets below 40, and when the temperature drops down, they start falling out of the trees. So all of a sudden, if you start seeing some iguanas running around, that's exactly why they're there. The brief chill marks a stark departure from the hurricane season that featured 30 named storms, most of which used the warm oceans as fuel. Hurricane season ended on Monday, as I said earlier. So our forecast for today, it's like you're getting this now at the end of the day, so about 5% chance of rain today, sunny to partly cloudy, high 66, winds north 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then tonight, the chance of rain tonight is about 12%, some clouds, low 57, winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then tomorrow on Thursday, partly cloudy skies with high near 75, winds east at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So that's our forecast for today. Remember, as you can see, it's 7:23 in the morning when I'm putting this together. Oh, by the way, look at this. I'm becoming the world's oldest preppy. They used to refer to me as preppy most of my life for some reason because I always wore these button-down shirts and I always dressed pretty preppy. And now I'm almost 80 years old and I'm still dressing preppy, although I did deviate into the Columbia shirts. Of course, I wear those a lot down here because obviously, here in Florida, they work pretty well. And at the end of this video, after I finish doing the numbers here, I'm going to give you just a very, very brief history on the button-down shirt. And there's a reason for these buttons on the button-down shirt. Absolutely. Okay, here come the numbers. Alrighty, folks, here we are in the numbers department. It is Wednesday. I got these numbers in at 4 o'clock today. It's December the 2nd. Today, in the terms of deaths, we had 95 new deaths. That's 11 more than yesterday. Yesterday, we had 84 for the entire state of Florida. As far as positivity is concerned, 9,994. Yesterday, we had 8,847. That's 1,147 more than we had yesterday. The positivity rate for the entire state of Florida was 9.10, and that's always supposed to be under 5%, although we haven't seen 5% in a long time. time. Miami-Dade, 21 new deaths reported in the past 24 hours, 2,293 new positives. Positivity rate in Miami-Dade, 9.77%. Broward County, that's Fort Lauderdale, 9 new deaths reported in the past 24 hours, 1,035 new positives. The positivity rate, 8.67. Then taking a look at Palm Beach County, 2 new deaths to report in the past 24 hours, 491 new positives. The positivity rate in Palm Beach County, 7.96. In Orange County, that would be Orlando, 2 new deaths to report in the past 24 hours, 356 new positives. The positivity rate up there in Orange County, 6.57. Then in Brevard County, 1 new death to report in the past 24 hours, 209 new positives, very high positivity rate, almost double what it's supposed to be, 10.18%. In St. Lucie County, that's Fort Pierce, no new deaths to report, 87 new positives, and the positivity rate in St. Lucie County, that's Fort Pierce, 11.20. Now taking a look at Martin County, 2 new deaths to report, 67 new positives for Martin County, that's Stewart, 11.72 is the positivity rate for Martin County. And then in Indian River County, 2 new deaths to report, 40 new positives. Out of the 40 new positives, 4 of them are in zip code 32960, 8 are in zip code 32963, that's here on the Barrier Island, and 6 are in zip code 32967. Now, the 7-day moving averages for the entire state of Florida, 74.43. 74.43 is up from the previous day of 73.86. That means that 74 people passed away each day for the past 7 days in the entire state of Florida as a result of COVID-19. All righty, folks, now let me show you the same thing as I just showed you before, but this is the new daily cases. These are the new daily cases, and this is not including today, but this is with the 7-day moving averages. This is to give you an idea from March the 12th when they first started reporting these until where we are today. Look at this thing climbing up. This is just not a good thing. I do this in graphic form each day so you get a really good idea as to how this looks and how it feels for the new daily cases for the entire state of Florida. Now let's go down here and take a look at the new daily 7-day moving averages for the deaths. This is, as I say every day, and I hope I can keep saying this, our new daily deaths and 7-day moving averages aren't keeping pace with the positivity rate because we are having a lot less deaths, most obviously. We've only had 1 day that was over 100, and actually that was a combination of 2 days, Thanksgiving and the day after Thanksgiving. So we're actually doing fairly good with our deaths of staying under 100. That's just not good enough. We got to get way out of the hundreds and get down into the zeros, right? Absolutely. All right, now we're going to look at the United States, the states, and how they are stack up with their deaths in the past 48 hours. 2,672 for the entire United States during the past 48 hours. The station in first place or worst place, the state in first place or worst place was Texas with 237, Michigan in second place with 185, Pennsylvania in third place with 170, Illinois in fourth place with 146, Indiana in fifth place with 141, Missouri in sixth place with 134, Ohio in seventh place with 119, California in 8th place with 113, Wisconsin in 9th place with 107, New Jersey, oh my goodness gracious, this is the worst Jersey's been in a long time. That's 84 for New Jersey. Danny, you got to get back to work up there, buddy. 84 in New Jersey in 10th place the past 48 hours. Now, Florida, we were in 11th place with 82, not a whole lot better than you're doing up there, just a teeny bit better by 2. In New York, in 12th place with 73. Colorado, huge big number, unbelievable number for Colorado. 72 in 13th place for Colorado. And then our neighbor in 14th place, Georgia, was 63. We'll go down a little bit further and take a look at Kentucky. Kentucky was in 20th place with 35. Maryland was in 21st place with 32. Iowa in 26th place with 27. Minnesota, for our friends up there in Minnetonka, Minnesota, in 33rd place with 22. Connecticut in 36th place with 20. Maine in 37th place with 20. Utah in 38th place with 19. And we'll get down here to Wyoming in 41st place with 15. Rhode Island for Jay Grutman up there in 43rd place with 7. Down just a little bit further for Vermont in 46th place with 3. New Hampshire in 48th place with 2. We got down to Alaska in 49th place with 1. Kansas reported nothing. Hawaii reported nothing. Those are the numbers for all of the states in the United States. All right, here we go with what we refer to as the global view. These are the very large numbers. USA cases, 13,861,243. USA deaths, 272,052. Global cases, big, huge number, 64,293,447. Those are the global cases. And the global deaths, 1,487,875. All right, I told you I was going to tell you something about these button-down shirts, and as you can see, I've got my button-down shirt on here. Casual yet stylish or ugly and dated. The options on the button-down collar are many, but we think that this shirting history has a place in your wardrobe. In the 19th century England time, horse polo players were required to wear shirts with collar flaps during the games. To avoid being distracted by the collars flapping around when riding, their collar tips were secured with small little buttons like you see right here. And you'll see up here on the screen, I'll show you a button-down shirt up there. You know what they are. In 1896, the great shirt maker, John Brooks, of Brooks Brothers, of course, took the idea of the button-down collar with him across the Atlantic Ocean and began putting it on his shirts. The collar became very popular and has endured to this day as the ultimate casual shirt collar. And no preppy would be seen without a button-down shirt. I mean, when I was going to school and when I was in prep school, every guy that went to school had a button-down shirt. And it was like one of these Oxford cloth shirts, or it was blue, or it had blue and white stripes in it. But we generally had to wear the white or the blue shirt. Anyway, so that's the story. There's a real reason for these buttons on these button-down shirts. It happened right around the beginning of right around 1896. Okay, that's the story on the shirt. Now let me show you one other thing. Here's a picture of Lucas. Check out Lucas. Now, there's a nice dog. This guy's taking a little bit of a sunbath. His name is Lucas Kennedy, and he lives here in Vero Beach, and he hangs out at the pool most of the time, likes to take sunbaths and so forth. So that's our little pet patrol for today. I hope you enjoy this. None of this has anything to do whatsoever with COVID-19, but I'd like to leave you with something positive at the end of these videos, and I hope I did today. And I hope you have a very, very blessed and pleasant Wednesday. I look forward to seeing you back here on Thursday. Hopefully I'm going to hear from the Kennedys today. I sent them a little email and said, hey, give me a call. I'd like to talk to you anyway. And one of these days we're going to get together for that big party. Have a great day. See you tomorrow on Thursday. Ron Crider signing off.